It's Thursday, October 22nd. I'm Mike Rogers, and this is Comic Book Steals and Deals. Over at Hive Comics today, they have the Scumbag #1. This one's heating up. This is the LAROSA Virgin variant for $7.99. They have Stillwater, the Micelli. 500, only 500 of these are available. Stillwater #1, the Micelli. Beautiful cover, $14.99. They have Cold Dead Hands #1, Giang cover. Gorgeous cover, $14.99. They also have the Momoko set for Cold Dead Hands, $29.99. They have black in my thumbnail today. The center photo, black #1, cover A, very hot right now. I didn't write down the price, but it was completely affordable. Over at El Rey Comics today, they have Miles to Go, the sketch variant, at $20. So they're the only place that carries this Miles to Go sketch variant, $20. They have Canto 2, cover B. This is the Ben Bishop 1 in 10. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle swipe. They have it for $30. Then they have the Momoko, the book and the print. I'm sorry, the Ben Bishop, I don't have the cover. I think the price on the Ben Bishop is $25. On the Peach Momoko Canto 2, they have the book that she did, just the trade book at $35. Sorry, it's a Virgin variant at $35. A limited edition print at $30. They have the Caltrudis variant available, and also the Momoko sketch variant available. All of those for Canto 2. Also at El Rey Comics, they have Venom 22, the John Tyler Christopher, for $8. This is a black cover with a red Spider-Man in the center. Very John Tyler Christopher. Can't believe this hasn't sold out. Venom #22, John Tyler Christopher, $8. Over at Groundbreaking Comics today, they have the Batman #100, the Giang cover. This is the most out. This is just, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. If you're going to get a Batman 100, you should get this one. Didn't write down the price, but again, just gorgeous. They have Department of Truth #2, the Don't Eat the Baby cover. We all know what the Don't Eat the Baby cover is. If you don't, check it out. There's only 175 of these made at $50. And then they have the Batman #92, the design variant. This is the Punchline at $50. So this is the original Punchline design variant, not the new one, but the old one. Batman #92. Not easy to get. They have it for $50. Over at Sunny's Comics today, they have the Alex Ross Timeless variants. It's one of the ones that I'm noticing are going up in price and are selling out are the Wolverine. They have it $3.99. The Black Panther, they have it $3.99. And the Spider-Man, they have it $5.99, which is $2, I think $1 more than cover price, but those books are starting to heat up, those specifically. They have Wolverine #1, the Ji Hung Lee. Of the current series, the Wolverine Ji Hung Lee, mine just came in today. Show it a little bit later when we do the cover reveals, the mail haul video. But mine just came in today. It's the Wolverine #1. It's that Leaping Wolverine at the Sentinel for $7.99. They have Darth Vader #1, the Huck Lee, for $4.99. That's the current series. They have Venom 13, the current series. There's 2. Something about the dragon and the swords. Okay, so there's something about the dragon and there's something about the swords. I think the swords tie into the crossover event, and I think the dragon ties Venom to Thor. So I'm still keying, and they're always, everything, if you look at every reveal that they've done on Venom, it's always on an odd number book. So I'm still keying in on Venom #13. Both covers have dragons and swords on the cover. Over at Big Time Collectibles, they have Venom #30, the Peach Momoko. This is going to be available Friday at 8 p.m. There's a trade, a Virgin variant, and a sketch. Very good looking. This is half Null, half Venom. Very cool. They have Crossover #1. You got to keep your eyes on Crossover #1. These books are selling out instantly. Some of these variants, the ones that they're doing variant covers of A, B, and C that are variants of A, B, and C. Like the 2 that I've seen that have sold out immediately have been a John Gallagher that was available, where it's that picture of the kid looking down at the book, but instead of just, the drawn cover, he did this painted cover of all this color coming out and the kid's face just melting off. That thing sold immediately. Then yesterday, there was a cover that was sold at 3 and 5 o'clock yesterday at different stores. And that was just a person's face with the hair raised up and the skin off the face so that the skull face, the eyes are still in the skull, and in the skull are like, there's a reflection of something in the eyes in the skull, like a square green reflection of something. So, and that one sold out immediately. Sold out immediately at 2 stores at 3 and 1 store at 5. And I'm going to see if I can find that somewhere else. But crossover is happening, and it's going to be gigantic, and we're all going to be looking back because these books. One other thing I noticed is that one store was doing packages, like you could get the A, the B, and the C cover for a certain price, or you could get a bunch of ratios for a certain price, or you could get the really expensive ratios for like 250. Those sold out immediately. So people are keying into crossover. It's going to be a huge event. The big time collectibles has the Peach Momoko. $19.99, $49.99, and $79.99. So $19.99 you're getting the trade. I ordered that. $49.99 you're getting the trade and the sketch. You have to pay $79.99 to get the trade, the sketch, and the Virgin variant. They also have Thor #9, Return of Don Blake. Remember I was saying it was a character I couldn't remember yesterday? It's Don Blake. The Return of Dr. Don Blake. I guess he's not a doctor yet. He becomes a doctor, but when we first meet him, he's a medical student. So the Return of Don Blake, Miko Suion cover. The Virgin is now sold out on this, and this is the Silver Surfer black on the cover with the reflection of Thor in like his forehead, but they do still have the trade available $14.99. Over at Outer Limits Borough today, they have crossover #1, the Nakayama. Only 400 of these available at $14.99. I did pick one up. They have Thor #10. So Thor #9 is just coming out, but Thor #10 is already getting hyped. There's a Lashley nullified variant at $3.99. There's an Otley 1 in 50 at $56.99. There's a Klein 1 in 25 at $36.99, and the regular cover A at $3.99. All of these are available at Outer Limits Borough. They have a nice section of it available, so you can just check out what's going on with Thor 10 as you prepare yourself for Thor 9. Over at Scorpion Comics today, they have, and these are both in my thumbnail today, Dear Becky #1, the Carla Cohen Starlight Gold Virgin variant, $29.99. Only 1,000 of these are made. So it's Starlight from the hero, Starlight from, wow, yeah, it's only the biggest show in the world right now, The Boys. The series is called Dear Becky, The Boys, Dear Becky #1. It's Carla Cohen, Starlight on the cover, gold background, Virgin variant, $29.99. Only 1,000 of these are made. Same cover, USA flag background, $29.99, 1,000 made. Homelander. There's a dark Homelander Virgin variant, $29.99, only 1,000 were made. And a bloody Homelander Virgin variant, $29.99, only 1,000 of those were made. The one that was in my thumbnail the other day, that white with the Homelander flying, looks to still be available. It didn't say sold out, so you can check that out as well. They also, and that's the Grassetti white, the Virgin variant, $29.99. 3,000 of these were made. This is a flying Homelander, so it's a great cover Homelander if you're a Homelander fan. This is the Grassetti white Virgin variant, $29.99. 3,000 were these made. From what somebody said they were sold out, but from what I could tell, they were still available. They also have the Thor #1, the Delato. So this is Thor #1 of this series, the Delato. I've noticed you can't really get this book anymore unless you're getting it from Scorpion. And I've noticed in auctions, this book is getting up there. Like, people are paying like $25 for this book, and they've got it at $9.99. Slab City Comics today. They're over in England, but you're just going to have to do the conversion to pounded dollars, but the shipping is the most reasonable you'll ever find. Something's Killing the Children #12, the 1 in 25 Momoko, is available at $49.95 a pound. Add $8 to $10 to that. You can do there's conversion places you can find online. They might even they don't list it in dollars there, but it's not that huge of a deal. Crossover #1, the Ryan Stegman, the Color Splash, $19.95 a pound. So that's the Ryan Stegman cover, color in the center, black and white on the outside. That's a limited variant that was only available Sanctum Centaurium in there. Something's Killing the Children #13, the 1 in 25, the Franny, $49.95 a pound, great cover. Department of Number Truth #1, the Buckert, Sheldon Buckert, I believe it is, Virgin variant, 1995. This was one that sold out really quick. Department of Truth. Check it out. I can't really remember what the cover looks like right now. Over at Sunny's Comics, they have the Alex. Oh, we already did that. So I think we're just finishing up with Wrath of Comics, one of our sponsors. We use CBSD 10 every day over at Wrath of Comics. Get 10% off our order. We're using CBSD 10 at checkout to get 10% off your order. They have Venom 27, the Stegman. Venom 27, the Stegman trade. They have Star Wars, Darth Vader, the Giang. So this is Star Wars, Darth Vader, the Giang, $89.95 for the set. So I'm sorry, this is the John Giang Darth Vader. This was a limited edition cover that he did, insanely gorgeous. You can only get it in a set there at $89.95. They don't break it up into a trade and a Virgin variant, but you are going to put 10% on that to get 10% off. Amazing cover that sold out everywhere very quickly. They obviously picked up some at Wrath of Comics, and they have them available now. They have X-Men, the High Summoner. This is the first print cover. It's gone into a second print. It's now got a red cover on it, like a red dyed cover. This is the first print at $9.95. Department of Truth Deluxe set. It's a 3-book set. So you get the A, the B, and then this variant that I think only comes with this set because I haven't seen it. It's the one-stop shop variant. Sorry. Only 500 of those were available, and it comes with a pin. So you're getting 3 books and a pin for $29.99. I was in an auction the other day. I saw people selling these books for lots of money. They had the variants. They had like the 1 in 100 and the 1 in 200. They had these very limited variants, but they were doing very, very well. Just going back to that Venom 27, the Stegman, Venom 27, the Stegman, Venom. It's the trade. I'm not quite sure which one that is at $4.75, but definitely check it over at Wrath of Comics. You'll see it. Over at Mighty Thorpe, they have Symbiote Spider-Man #1. The Shaw variant, just very good looking, really jumped out at me. It's $24.74 for the 1 in 25. The only thing I would warn you on these, this is part of the King in Black thing. So it's King in Black, Symbiote Spider-Man #1. With the King in Black, you're only going to want to buy the ones that are written by Donny Cates. All the other ones are not going to be really important. Donny Cates is writing the main stories on all of these. It's kind of like when somebody did a Venom Spider-Man story, you weren't buying unless Peach Momoko did the cover, you weren't buying the other stories that they did for Venom. You were just buying the Donny Cates Venom. So watch yourself, because there are going to be a lot of things out there that aren't written by Donny Cates that aren't really going to be as important as the stuff that's written by Donny Cates. So as I was writing the Symbiote Spider-Man, I looked to see if it was written by Donny Cates. It didn't say it was. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't tell him about him. And then I was like, that cover's so nice, though. They have the Avengers 37, the Brooks Fortnite, $3.39 for wraparound cover. This does have the, it has a whole bunch of people on the cover. It's got all the Avengers, and you also got Thor as the Black Winter Thor. Is on that cover as well. So that's a great looking cover for $3.39. That's probably one of those Fortnites that's going to sell out. Then they have the Venom #30, the 1 in 25, the Cooter variant at $24.75. I don't really remember this one either. The Venom 30 and that Venom 27 I mentioned, and then this Venom 30, the Cooter variant. This is the one, I know which one this one is. This is the one where Venom, you got Eddie Brock. The symbiote is like, it almost looks like Null is pulling the symbiote off of Eddie Brock. So that's that cover at $24.75, the 1 in 25 Cooter. That's very good looking. So that's all I have for you today. Keep an eye on crossover. It feels like this is going to be huge. The cover that I pointed out yesterday on Sanctum Centaurium, let me just give you the name of it, because it's really the only one that I can see that's really the most important one so far, just because who's on the cover. And this is over at Sanctum Centaurium, there's the Cajo Baldissimo Philippines variant at $29.99. That's the one that has all the characters on it. So go over to Sanctum Centaurium and check that out. They also have the Brian Silverback God Country over there. Now that's the God Country cover for crossover. It says crossover, but it's the God Country #1 cover. That one is that one is really big too. It's $49.99, and there's no version variant. There's just one at $49.99. I'm sorry, that's a set at $49.99. Um, and then Sanctum also has the color splash on the Stegman. But this crossover series is going to be absolutely freaking huge, just because of that Philippines variant that I saw that had. They're not like really well represented cover pictures, but it's Spider-Man, Superman, Thor, Wonder Woman, Flash, a lot of DC. DC is prominent in this one, and then characters you can make out that are from Marvel, and then I don't know if I saw any Image characters in there. Check out the cover, but the cover is just it's shouting out what's going on right now. That there is going to be an epic event that is going to cross between Image, Marvel, and DC Comics, which has never ever ever happened before. And so just beware of that. And I'm picking up all the variants that I can afford. I really want that God Country one, and I really want that Baldissimo one from Sanctum, but I've got some shipping to do. So shipping comes first. We'll do the shipping. We'll see what we have left over tonight to see what we can pick up. People have not jumped on those, so I think they're a little hidden right now. And there's only about 100 of you who watch the show, so it's. I don't feel like it's going to sell out immediately, but there are crossover books that you're not even seeing that are up and gone. They're up and they're sold out, completely sold out. 616 Comics also has one available, which is being promoted by Simple Man's Comics, so you might want to check that out as well. But it kind of, I mean, Thor 9 and Thor 10 are coming, and that's going to be huge. And Thor and Venom 28, 29, and 30, those are going to be huge. Got to keep your eyes on crossover. You got to keep your eyes on crossover. Keep your eyes on it. Listen for rumors, because there's going to be books that already exist that are available for nothing that are going to become hidden gems. So just keep your eyes on crossover. We will have a mail call later. I just got to figure out what that mail call is going to be. We have so many books now. We almost have a collection of books for my patrons. I do now. I have a collection of books for my patrons and for the auctions. I've got the boxes are full. The boxes are full of just comics that I've ordered, and I've got more coming in. So I think I'll do selective choices of the mail call, just like, okay, these are the books that you guys can choose, have at them. So there's no question of, can I have this one or can I have that one? I only kind of want to show you ones that you can just, yes, yes, yes. So I'm just dealing them out, first come, first serve. I mean, all the comics are available to patrons, but in some cases, I'm like, I want to save that one for the giveaway, or I want to put up a silent auction book today, or we have the giveaways, the raffles, the quarterly mailers need books, the monthly mailers need books, so I do kind of need to figure that all out, but yeah, now I'm just rambling. So I'll definitely talk to you later. Look for the mail call video later today, and you know what